Hello and welcome to the read of the Love Exquisite magazine, which you can access for free at loveexquisitellc.com. I am Lynette. I am bringing you the empowering word of the month for June 2025. And that word is empowered. Empowered. The empowering word of the month for June is empowered. To empower someone is to help them find within themselves the ability to do, say, and be whatever they aspire to. You can empower people in different ways. I often say that people think how they are. So, as you are empowering people, keep in mind that people think how they are. So, when you're empowering them, know that sometimes when you say something, an encouraging word or something motivational, they'll receive it the way that they think and the way that they are, not the way that you are or the way that you think. So keep that in mind because it's a tricky thing. It can be some. So you might feel like you're empowering someone by helping them. However, depending upon who that person is, what you feel is empowering could be enabling. I'm going to dive into it. So you might feel like you're empowering someone by not helping them the way that they want to be helped. However, depending upon who that person is, what you feel might be empowering could be viewed as not helping at all. Like as the saying goes, sometimes damned if you do, damned if you don't. So let yourself off the hook and breathe when you try to empower and encourage someone who's not receptive to what it is that you are saying to them. So let yourself off the hook and breathe when you try to empower someone else who might not view your actions as empowerment. It is not you. It's not you who has to check yourself. It's usually the person or the people you are trying to empower that have to check themselves. So you can even empower someone by being honest and truthful with him or her, even if he or she might not like what you're saying, or if it's coming from a good place. Like if you try to empower somebody, and it's coming from a good place of love and concern, if they're not ready to receive that information that you are trying to convey, they won't get that you're trying to empower them. They might say, well, I need your help. And you're like, well, I'm showing you what it is that you need to do. They would prefer that you do it for them. And you're like, no, I'm empowering you to be able to do it without me. When I'm not here, when I'm not around for you to ask for that help, I'm empowering you or equipping you to be able to do things for yourself. That's a form of empowerment. Some people think, oh, you're not helping me. You're not helping me. But it's like, no, I'm not going to do it for you. That's not help. That's doing it. You know what I mean? So it depends. Your perspective is everything. So it depends on how people perceive different things will determine on how well they receive your empowerment as such. So I'm going to go back. So when they are ready to receive the information that you convey, it will eventually empower them to have more power and control over their own life decisions while reflecting on the entire conversation or circumstances that helps to add context to what and why you said what you said or what you did what you did. It's like, for example, if you have a loved one experiencing a difficult time in their life and they come to you for advice, you don't always have to agree with everything that he or she says or does to help make them feel better about themselves or to help them make them feel like, oh, you're empowering me because you're agreeing with me or whatever. So you can and should be honest, even if he or she is not yet at the point where they're ready or receptive to receive your honesty. You still have to use compassion, however. So when you are being honest, it has to still come from a healthy place. It is up to them on how they process the information received, and how they use it as a tool to be empowered. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. The intent of the message is what really matters. So the intent behind what it is that you're saying. What is your intention? Is it to empower them? Is it to make them feel better? Or is it to make them feel worse? If the intent of the message is good, then it's up to them as to how they receive it. You know your intention. So when people are going through a healing process or a difficult time in their life and things don't usually make sense to them, it doesn't make sense until they're actually fully healed. Healed people think a little better. You know what I mean? They do. So a healed person's perspective is more holistic because they can take in information without biases, or without flipping the intent behind your empowerment. So for example, if I'm trying to empower you by being in agreement with you when you decide, let's say, for example, you're with someone who's mistreating you and you say, you know what? I'm done. I no longer want to be in this relationship. I no longer want to be with this person. I'm tired of this mistreatment. And then I say, you know what? I agree with you. You deserve to be treated better. And then later you change your mind and you go back to the person. Oh, they brought me some flowers. They said, I'm sorry, whatever the situation is. And then you change your whole mind and you're like, I'm going to go back with this person. I'm going to give them another opportunity. And now, that doesn't necessarily change my mind and my perspective on how I feel that you deserve to be treated. You know what I mean? So you can't be then mad at me for agreeing with your initial reaction to the mistreatment. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes when you say things, you say, well, I agree with you. I'm empowering you to be okay about your decision. And then you later recant the decision and then want to make it seem like I did something wrong. I didn't. You targeting the energy towards the wrong person and towards the wrong thing. Redirect that to where it really should be. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So anyway, you can't be mad at the person for trying to empower you when you were going through a difficult time, and they were with compassion saying, I understand, and you do deserve better. You cannot then, because you change your mind, expect them to then say, well, you got a point there, and whatever the situation is, they were trying to empower you to feel better about your situation. So be mindful of how you receive messages. You know what I mean? Don't always think that people have malicious intent when they're trying to empower you. Everybody does not think like you do. So again, if you later change your mind and then go back to the person and you don't be with, how can you then be mad at the person for empowering you to be okay when you really wasn't okay a minute ago? You know what I mean? So although it is not always easy to be empowered, nor is it easy to continuously empower people, it's necessary. It is necessary. It's necessary to encourage one another and to build each other up and to help each other through these journeys in life, So as you continue to empower people, oftentimes you too will find that you need to be empowered as well. So continue to read these articles in the magazine, continue to look for words of affirmation and journal if you have to. Get in touch with people that have positive content on their social media pages, and just keep yourself encouraged. Empower yourself, because oftentimes, like I said in the last month, you continue to pour out, but nobody pours back into you. So pour back into yourself in those ways. Don't get discouraged. Continue to empower people. That's what this is all about. Continue to empower yourself. Even if your empowering words sometimes get twisted up, misinterpreted, or turned into something negative to help someone else feel better about what they did wrong, continue to be that light. Continue to be that light, because everyone needs their time in the spotlight. Be empowered.